Hello, co-creators, and welcome to your November 2024 relationship reading. I am nyemareina, your friendly neighborhood oracle, and as always, we gonna cleanse you up and we gonna get started. So the way that we do relationship readings on this side of TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is we ask your angels, your guides, your spiritual team source, the creator, the mother, all that loves and supports you, co-creator, how will you be relating this month when it comes to family, friends, businesses, partnerships, finances? How will you be relating? Spirit says you're going to be in the energy of there isn't anyone in this world, this galaxy, this cosmos like you. And it's high time that you step into it. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So you are going to be, ashe, coming from the lens of there is no one in this world, this galaxy, this cosmos like me. And because I now recognize it in myself, everything outside me needs to recognize that at 122, right? Everything outside me needs to recognize that. Everything outside me needs to start reflecting that, right? Because Spirit also says that the way that we relate creates ships, right? Relationships, right? Family ships, business ships. These are all spaces and means to travel, to move forward in our lives. And your team is also asking you, co-creators, how or where are they taking you? For some of you, how are you getting there in these ships, right? Because Spirit says, come on now. You are now in the energy of understanding that you are your own universe. Whoo! You are your own universe. That's big energy. That's big importance. And Spirit says everyone outside you needs to see that. Everything that you relate to will begin to reflect that. You in that Queen Herbie energy mission. Ashe, I find a spaceship and I get in. I got the ignition. That's why I'm winning. You are on a mission. A one-man, one-woman show. And it's a privilege, is what I hear, to be a part of that show. And because of that, again, you're calling in that Queen Herbie mission song energy. This month is all about you. For some of you, it's about specifically rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. Ashe, and you, baby, you on a mission. Right? To make sure that you have these 3 R's in your life: rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation, right? And whatever does not resonate with that, anything that is trying to stop that, be it person, place, or thing, whatever ship, ashe, that you are in that is counter to that energy, Spirit says begins to move to the wayside. Begins to be let go of, because I hear, baby, you are shining too bright. People need blinders to be in your presence. And they had me pull out 4 quotes from that from her song, from that song Mission by Queen Herbie. And the first one was the one that you heard. The second one is what we were just talking about. You're shining too bright. I travel on a beam of light is one of the things that she says in there. I travel on a beam of light. Light body energy, Merkaba body energy is being activated for so many of you because you're stepping in this energy. Keep my circle tight, right? The circles begin to get smaller. And Spirit said for some of you, your circles are going to continue to get smaller for the remainder of this year. For others, you just cutting people off, period. But for some of you, there's a hermit mode that's needed. There is a quiet time that's needed, and it's going to expand until the end of this year. Okay, that's for some of you. And and the third one is I'm not polite. I meditate on edibles, right? So it's like, again, you're not being apologetic about this new energy that you're in. You're stepping into it, and you're telling people, places, and things, I don't got to be polite about it no more. It is what it is. I'm unbothered, baby. I'm meditating on edibles right now. I'm meditating on edibles right now. I am the epitome of unbothered, right? Because again, if you can't get with it, baby, you got to get gone, is what I heard. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So we are going to jump in at the 6-minute mark into a quick spread, where we're going to pull cards for our singles, for those of you guys who are in relationships, traditional, those of you guys who are in relationships, poly and or otherwise. We're going to talk a little bit about that self-ship, right? How are we relating to ourselves? And then business. Ashe. So stick around if you can. If not, I'll see you on one of the other monthly readings. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So we are going to cleanse up the energy for your spread, co-creators. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so, with a little light. So for you guys, again, we're going to pick those 4 cards, right, for our singles, our peoples in relationships, whether they be traditional or non-traditional, ourselves, and our business and finances. But Spirit says, again, we're getting that overall energy of you, right? What is your energy? What type of energy, Ashe, are you emoting, right, this month? Which dictates, Ashe, or which sets the tone for these ships that you're creating, these relationships with your family, your friends, your business, your finances, Ashe, yourself. So Spirit says that a lot of you in Ashe, Ashe, this collective, it is the synchronicities for me. Okay, with your past energy and relationships being that of lightning, and your new energy, hello, being that of goals. Number 26, we about the numbers over here, right? Number 8, right? Our abundant energy, our lucky energy. Ashe, ashe, our successful energy, that energy of putting in that work to receive, to harvest. Hello, right? In this time of harvest. And look, coming right after overload, with it looking again like that lightning bolt, right? And that energy for some of you, that past energy, right, was that of overload or being overwhelmed or confusion, right? A lot of that, Spirit says, because of you moving in your perspective, right? A lot of that because a lot of you have dealt with and are dealing with and are healing from past traumas, right? So there may have been this overload, this overwhelming hello. If you true to this, or if you new to this, Spirit invited us behind the veil during this time of Samhain, October 31st through November 6th, where the veil is the thinnest. Ashe, ashe, where we are extremely connected, right? So for some of you, this big change that's happening, Ashe, is because you've been moving and shaking things in the ethers. And that is moving and shaking things in your life. And so your spiritual team, Ashe, it's one thing if you align with your girl, your team is going to sing to you, Ashe, and they going to send your girl to sing to you. Your team says, when you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how out. Don't worry, baby, just call out my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. At 10:11, Ashe, that a lot of you have called on your team and they are here. They have been here waiting for you to make that call. Right? Because you came out of energy, out of the energy of lightning. I mean, I'm hearing that for some of you, this is once in a lifetime type of events, right? Be they be what we consider high vibration or low vibration, right? As we move forward on this thing, for those of you who are there, we understand that they are just happenings, Ashe, but big happenings, right? And that's the energy of sudden change, of shocking news, of surprise, right? Of upheaval, right? Of epiphany, of transformation. Again, spiritual transformation for a lot of you guys, right? And that's catapulted you into this now energy of being extremely goal orientated this month. Right? And that could be you being goal orientated when it comes to your rest and your relaxation, right? We've all been in a situation where we're getting off of work and we're trying to hurry up to get home to rest and relax, or we're trying to rush to get to our vacation, Ashe, because we want to rejuvenate. You are on a mission, co-creator, to obtain your goals. And again, any person, place, or thing that are not aligned with your goals and are not aligned with the trajectory of your life, you're understanding that you don't even have to move it. Come on now, there's a word that it's going to fall away naturally. If they cannot handle the light, they cannot be in your presence. Again, Spirit says you are blinding this month. Ashe. And a lot of you are going to get that way because you embrace rest and relaxation and rejuvenation. And a lot of you, because baby, that's just the way you walking this month, right? So for our singles, cassette, I hear same old song, right? For my singles, overthinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I hear from my singles, you have let go. You are tired of the same old, same old. You've rewound that that cassette enough times to where, baby, you cannot use it anymore. And a lot of you, I see you throwing it in the trash and being done. It will not be the same old song for those of you who are single, because you have changed. You no longer want to play that same song. Spirit says, baby, you signed up for Spotify, okay? You own Apple Music, okay? The cassette ain't gonna work. And that's how you moving when it comes to the way that you are relating. Ashe, if it's that same old song, you throwing it away. So those of you who are in traditional relationships, receive what you need: progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues, the boat. And I hear Bob, don't you rock my boat, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. So I'm hearing for those of you guys who are in relationships, there's a progression that's happening. There's you getting what you need, right? There's you arriving, Ashe, in this space in your relationships where you are happy, right? Just as you are. And for others, again, we are recognizing that we need to move differently, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of you don't want to leave these relationships, but because you are moving differently, because they are moving differently, there's this bowing that's happening, right? Where when wood gets hot or cold, it expands and compresses and expands and compresses. And that's what's happening in a lot of you guys' relationships, right? Where you're not at that beginning message, right? Where there's a bit of rockiness, but Spirit is saying for a lot of you, do not give up on it. Understand that you are growing. They are growing. And as long as you have compassion for yourself, as long as they have compassion for you, as long as you have compassion for them, then that is something worth working on, worth growing into. And if not, I saw somebody being thrown over the boat. So take it how you take it, Ashe. And for our non-traditional relationships, camera, reminiscing, keepsakes, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And I'm hearing for a lot of you that are in non-traditional relationships, a lot of these are coming to an end. Right? And I hear that for some of you, this is entrepreneurship. This is a different type of ship, right? For others, this is poly, this is, that sort of thing, right? But there's a snapshot being taken, I feel like, and it's because there's an ending, right? Or for some of you, there's a person that is going to come back around, is what I'm feeling like, that you may have had a relationship with in the past. And I'm feeling like this is an opportunity for you to do that double take, for you to do that do-over. Ashe? And so when it comes to yourself, the relationship with self, karmic relationships, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Whoo! What you say you're doing? Letting go and loving you. I hear fleeting in the mind are the triggers. I no longer hold resentment or to the idea of the lesson. And instead, I let go and I love me. Whew. Come on now. The muse energy is out. I let go and I love me. And when it comes to your finances, come on. When it comes to your finances, it's a healing heart for me. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. I feel like a thread is being rewoven and it's gold. Your finances are being healed this month, co-creators. Freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. What you say, more money in my pocket. And I ain't mad at you. Namaste and Ashe, co-creators. Have an amazing